Hello everyone, I'm coming at you live from the TPT conference in my house. This week was supposed to be the Teachers Pay Teachers conference in Chicago, but obviously that can't happen because we can't have large groups of people. So they changed it to a virtual conference. So there's like pros and cons, and we're gonna talk about that a little. My second alarm just went off. That really scared me. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Right now it is 6:45 in the morning and I am going to pull up a workout. So normally on Thursdays I do a bar class on YouTube, but part of TPT's conference is they actually have a couple of workouts. Like I think it's one for each day or one for 3 days or something like that. So I'm gonna try one of theirs. So we shall see how it goes. Update, that was quite difficult, but only 5 minutes, so I am gonna do a bar workout. All right, so that was a really typical morning for me. It's pretty much what I've been doing since school let out back in March. So I've been working on some projects. I'm working on a really big, comprehensive, it's probably gonna end up being a book and a course of like no touch activities that you can do for music class. So that's what I'm currently working on. I am about to start some video sessions for today. Now, what is happening? The TPT conference obviously went virtual, and so it was originally gonna be 3 days, and now it's more like all week long. That's really awesome because I am super behind, like super behind. On Monday, so last week I was in Disney, and so we got home this weekend, and then Monday I was like doing laundry, cleaning the house, unpacking, and going and getting groceries, and just lots of stuff like that where it was like it just wasn't gonna happen. So I did a few of the videos but not a ton. And then Tuesday I got a lot done. I finished everything for Monday and did a couple for Tuesday, and then yesterday I didn't do anything because my computer is dead. So if you've been around, you might have noticed that my computer really stinks, and it is a 2010, so officially 10 years old this year, and it doesn't work well. And I spend a lot of time being frustrated at how my computer doesn't work. And this week it decided it was just done, and so it like kept crashing, and I was trying to do things and it would just keep crashing and crashing and crashing, and then it wouldn't turn on. It was like this black screen, and I like tried things and it got it on, and then it would crash again, and it was just a mess. So I had already been planning on buying a new computer sometime soon, and I just decided, you know what, it's time. So yesterday I went to Best Buy to get the computer. I'd already decided exactly what I wanted, and I decided I wanted to get a computer and also get an iPad because my iPad also broke. My Fitbit is also broken. Like, I'm a mess over here, and like with my giant zit, and I don't think you can see, but I got a sunburn on my part and now it's peeling, so it looks like I have really bad dandruff, but it's actually not. A mess, y'all. So I decided that I wanted to get an iPad. I get to Best Buy, it was a mess. And they don't have the computer that I want. I ended up just getting the iPad, and I ordered the computer off of Apple's website, which was a terrible decision because it's not gonna be here for 2 to 3 weeks. So my last 2 to 3 weeks of summer that I was like, oh, I'm gonna get all this stuff done, I now don't have a computer for it. Yay. So this is my iPad. It's the gold color. It's the newest iPad version, but it's just the iPad. So they had like iPad, iPad mini, iPad Air, and iPad Pro. This one's just called the iPad, but it is the like newest version. I stinking love it, I have to say. Yesterday I brought it home and I started playing with it, and there's actually a lot of stuff you can do. So I've already been working on some new resources because you can work on PowerPoint and also on Google Slides on the iPad. So I was working on some stuff on Google Slides. I can download my clip art to the iPad. Huge thumbs up. I can also upload products to Teachers Pay Teachers from the iPad. I don't quite know how to save it, but there is that. Not in the Teachers Pay Teachers app, but in the like web browser you can do that. So we're just gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. And yes, if you're like, Becca, I thought you just said you were gonna write a book of lessons. Yes, we're gonna write a book of lessons on my iPad. Right? Yep. I did this one in PowerPoint. Fun fact. Wrote the whole book in PowerPoint. And it's so beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to hop on to, I guess, yesterday's videos. I'm so behind. I don't even think I finished Tuesdays. Oh, so there's that. I will say, so my plan, I'm obviously not gonna like film me watching the videos because that would be extremely boring. But I did want to tell you a few of the ones I really liked so far. I really liked the Carrie Tracy ones, things to do when your resources aren't selling. That one was good and actionable. And then I really liked, the Danielle Hall from Nouvelle ELA. Hers was really good. It wasn't quite as practical for right this second, but I really enjoyed it. And it had a lot of really good tips for the future. But the best one was Tips for the Full-Time TPT Teacher by Megan Polk from Miss P's Style. Holy cow. The best one. I literally could not write fast enough. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Miss P. So now that I've been talking for 7 minutes, I'm going to go to whatever is the next video that I haven't watched. And there we go. All right, we're about to do Be Top of Mind with Your Customers by Joshua Cabral? I don't know. We're all nice and snuggled up on the couch. This is gonna be a lot easier when my case comes on Sunday. All right, so new outfit. It's like 1 o'clock and I meant to talk to you about those classes. What is this? Those classes I watched this morning at the pool, because that's where I went, but there were actually people at the pool. I know, how dare they? It was just like 2 moms with their kids, so I was like, I probably shouldn't film with like, you know, people. I don't want to get the kids in it or anything. So went to the pool, went swimming, had good conversations about Disney with the 2 moms there. That was fun. And then I made quesadillas and some fruit for my lunch. I'm just wearing this like little romper. It's perfect for when you're like, I want to look like I'm wearing real clothes, but I don't want to wear real clothes. And then this headband, it has Dole Whip on it. Dole Whip. So Disney makes these headbands and they have a couple different styles, and I have one from last year because it was the only one I saw, and then this year I bought 4. I'll just show you 2. They're amazing, but this is like a it's Dole Whip, which is like the pineapple soft serve, which is like a Disney thing. And then I have these little pineapple earrings. So cute. So I'm gonna eat and I'm going to watch an episode of The Flash because I really like that show. And then I'm going to resume with, there's a hair in my mouth, resume with the conference things this afternoon. So before I went to the pool, I watched the one about copyright, which was very informational and not as boring as I thought it was going to be because it's about copyright. The girls did a really good job making it fun. His session was called Being Top of Mind with Your Customers, and it was very helpful. Lots of strategic tactics that you could implement. So that was really nice because, you know, that's what I'm into. But one thing that really stuck with me is when we talk about finding our niche and all of those kind of things, we always talk about the types of products we make, but he was pointing out that it's also in the how you make your products. So like, you know, are you differentiating, or are you really good about including multiple cultures or whatever? Like those things that really make your store different than the others. So I would be really curious to see what you think makes your store different from the others in how you make your things down below. So let me know in the comments. I was thinking about mine, and I think mine would be that I really focus on making things simple, easy to use, easy to implement, and also fun. So I'm gonna eat my food and watch an episode, and then I'm going to go back to conferencing.
Still on the couch, but I'm about to watch this one. And earlier my neck was hurting from like bending down because I don't have a case for my iPad yet to like bump it up. So I put it on a music stand. Works great.
All right, so I just watched Creating Resources for Equity and Data Driven, or Data, Your Most Underutilized Asset. Really good. The first one was like really good things to think about when creating your products, and then the second one was really good tactical information for how to increase your conversion rates and increase your sales when it comes down. I'm taking a brief pause to open up some packages, and then I'm gonna watch one more, and then I'm gonna go clean the bathroom. So I try to break it up with like a couple of videos and then do something else and a couple of videos, so I'm not just sitting like all day long. Now at the end of the day, I shall tell you what I think about the conference overall, but I'm curious after I watch that, do you do product preview? How do you do product previews? I guess is what I want to know. Do you like just show your product with a watermark over it, which is what I tend to do? Do you do video previews? Do you like make those really fancy looking previews with like information about the stuff with like pictures and stuff? Let me know because I'm curious. Okay, so first box is from Amazon. So I have got collagen, and then the next thing is a new book. This is called Super Fans by Pat Flynn. Pat Flynn is the, he has a few books, but I know him from the Smart Passive Income podcast. It's also a blog. He also has a YouTube channel, and really great. He's been doing, I think he's still doing it. He's been going live every day for like an hour since quarantine started. I don't know when he's gonna stop. He's gone like over 100. So I got espresso scuro. And then I'm trying, so this one we usually get, and then this one's new to me, double espresso chiaro. So I have not tried this one yet. And then this one is my favorite. It's called Fortato. So I usually do this, it's an 8 as well, and it's a long pour, so it's like bigger. So I usually do this for hot coffee, and then the double espresso shots for iced coffee. Kind of my thing. What else do we have in here? So then we have recycling bags. Okay, so this is called Ice Forte Glacé, and it's supposed to be like made for iced coffee. I always send you like free samples. So these are Ice Forte sur glace. Okay, so I guess I have 2 different types of this. Athena, where's your ball? Where's your ball? Where is it? It's right there. All right, sit. That's lay down, but close enough. Oh my gosh, I just hit it underneath the bookshelf. Try it again. Whew, got it. All right, that was quite a workout. But these are the headbands I wanted to show you. So I have 5, including the one on my head. This one I got last year, and it's just like Mickey Mouse. These were all new this year. So these 2 have like little bows. They're not obnoxious, which I love, and they like blend in. So this is like a Minnie Mouse. It's got like bows. This is Mickey Mouse balloons. So cute. And then this is just like various perk things. So I haven't worn this one or this one yet. One of my goals in the next like year or 2 is I want to make enough money from TPT to pay someone to clean my house. Especially during the school year, you know, I spend 2 or 3 hours spread out throughout the week doing things like cleaning the bathrooms and vacuuming and dusting and those kind of things. And that's not a lot, but I feel like, you know, how much could I get done in 2 to 3 hours of my business, first of all? Secondly, how much mentally would I feel better if I don't even have to think about them? Because a lot of times, like today, I was like, I don't want to go clean the bathroom, and I had to convince myself to go clean the bathroom, and then I didn't. Secondly, even though I hate cleaning the bathroom, I did have a really nice moment because I had like a light bulb moment about a product that I'm working on.
I really thought that was gonna overflow. Now, what do I do? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what kind of cup they wanted me to put this in, but we don't have any more room. Look at that. Let's play on distance learning.
The first part of this presentation, and Cassie will be doing the second part. I can't wait for you to hear what she has to say. Cassie knows.
All right, so I just finished up a few more sessions and they were really good. I watched the one about pricing, was very good and very tactical. I was kind of like, how is she gonna talk for 45 minutes about pricing? But it was really good and I enjoyed that one a lot, very helpful. And the other one was called Movin' and Groovin', and it was like adding fun activities to stuff that you already have. Really highly recommend both of those. They were good. So now I've finished all of Monday and all of Tuesday and one for Wednesday, and today is Thursday. But I'm having kind of like information overload, so I think I'm gonna be done for right now. I'm just like, whew, need some help. I also need to put some paper in the printer because I was inspired to create some video previews, so we're gonna try that maybe right now. What time is it? Oh yeah, plenty of time before I need it. It's like 6 o'clock now. I usually have dinner ready at like 7, but I have like 30 minutes till I need to start cooking. So I'm gonna see about maybe making a video preview. I'm also gonna leave this here. Now, I wanted to give like my thoughts about the TPT conference. Honestly, on Monday, I was really disappointed because I watched a couple of videos and all of them I personally did not find helpful. However, the caveat is I didn't find them helpful because it was stuff I was already doing. So I, as you know, am like really into podcasts, really love to read. And so especially like time management, I have done so much research into time management. And the first day was like a lot of time management. And so a lot of the sessions I was like, I already do that. I already do that. One of them in particular had, it was like multiple different strategies, and each strategy had like a book related to it. And I had read like 4 out of 5 of the books, and I was like, okay. So if like you weren't a time management guru and you weren't super into that and you hadn't done a bunch of research, it would have been really great. But for me, it wasn't super helpful. However, I have seen lots of other videos that have been super helpful to me. I've also heard on the Facebook group some of the newer sellers saying, oh, well, this is for people who are like higher up than I am because this seems like a lot. So I think the magic comes down to choosing what sessions that you go to, because for me, some of the sessions were really remedial. You know, like I sat through some stuff all about like connecting with your audience and social media. And like I literally wrote a book. Literally wrote a book all about how to do things. Like there were strategies that I have in my book that were in some of the videos that I watched. So since TPT conference is now over, if you want to get some learning, you can get my book or the course, because apparently people like videos better than books. I polled my Becca's Music Room audience and asked if they wanted something in a book format or in a video, in a like course format. And I told them, I was like, it's going to be a lot more expensive if it's a course. And almost all of them said they wanted the course. So I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, my point being, choose your sessions wisely, know what you need to work on, and know what you're already good at. Like I really don't need to sit through any time management strategies sessions because I'm really good at that and I've read a lot about it and like I know a lot about it. So that's my key takeaway, is just to make sure you're carefully choosing what you're going to. And again, like the people who said they were feeling overwhelmed because it seemed like it was a higher level than they were, you know, this is, I mean, literally for like everybody. So it's kind of hard to decide what is good and what is not. Now, obviously I have not finished all of them. So I do feel at this point that I have definitely gotten my money's worth with all the things that I have gotten. And I'm also feeling more confident with exiting out of sessions if I don't find them helpful. At first I was like, no, I have to watch everything the whole way through. But now I'm like, I, I don't know that this is actually helping me, so I exited out of a few. Now, hopefully next year we will be in person, and I would still like to try to go. July is really hard because we always take a family vacation with my husband's family for 4th of July to go to Disney every year. So that's where I just came back from. And the TPT conference is always like the week after that. And so like that's just a lot. Oh, hey look, I found a dog. So I would like to still be able to go next year, because one of the biggest things that I wanted out of the TPT conference is I wanted to meet some of you. Networking wise, like I don't know anybody who does TPT, and it's just kind of like me and Tollywally here hanging out and making resources all day. Why do you look weird? Oh, thank you. That's nice. Can you put your ears up so you look less weird? Anyway. So there are my thoughts about the TPT conference. If you want to know like some of the key takeaways, the key things that I learned, sessions I liked, then let me know in the comments, and I can totally do like a recap of the conference, especially for people who haven't gone, and I can give you, you know, more detailed explanations. I've been talking for 5 minutes, so I really need to go. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me with my phone video, because I don't have a laptop, so the next month is going to be interesting. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.